The morning light filters through the kitchen window as you pour the last of the coffee grounds into the filter, the familiar routine of another weekday unfolding without fanfare. You swipe the card at the corner cafe on the way to the train, the $4.75 for the oat milk latte blending seamlessly into the rhythm of small comforts that mark the start of the day. The receipt slips into your pocket unnoticed, alongside the parking stub from yesterday and the quick grocery run the evening before. These moments feel light, almost weightless, the kind of ordinary exchanges that keep life moving forward without demanding much attention. Weeks layer one upon another. The card statement arrives in the mail, its envelope crisp among the usual bills. The balance hovers around $4,800, a number that has settled into familiarity like an old acquaintance. You scan the minimum due, perhaps $92 this cycle, and transfer it with a quiet click on the banking app. It feels responsible, a small act of maintenance amid the steady pull of rent, groceries, and the occasional dinner out with friends. The remaining balance carries forward, and in the background, the interest quietly accrues, a few dozen dollars that nestle into the principal without drawing much notice at first. You notice the pattern in subtle shifts, a late-night online purchase for new headphones to replace the fraying pair, another swipe at the gas station, the automatic renewal for the streaming services that fill quiet evenings. The balance drifts upward gradually, not in dramatic leaps, but in the accumulation of days. At 22% annual interest, that $4,800 begins to generate its own momentum, around $88 in the first month, then compounding as the unpaid portion lingers. The minimum payment covers mostly the interest and a sliver of principal, leaving the core amount largely untouched, a slow current beneath the surface of your careful budgeting. Evenings find you reviewing the app on the couch, the soft glow of the screen casting long shadows across the room. The numbers tell a patient story. Pay only the minimum over time, and the debt stretches across years, the total cost swelling beyond the original sum. You recall the sweater bought last winter, the unexpected car repair in spring, each one charged in moments of convenience, now contributing to the quiet arithmetic. Friends mention similar balances in passing conversations, their voices carrying the same understated acceptance, as if this is simply how things settle for those keeping pace with life in the city or the suburbs. Something begins to shift in the rhythm of your weeks. You start looking closer at the statements, tracing how the interest compounds on the carried balance month after month. A single decision emerges organically, directing a little more toward the principal each pay period, even $50 or $100 extra pulled from the edges of discretionary spending, the takeout lunches trimmed back, the unused subscription paused. The balance responds, not instantly, but with a measurable easing. That $88 of monthly interest begins to shrink as the principal dips below $4,000, then $3,500, the cycle loosening its hold. Time passes through these adjusted habits. Mornings still include the cafe stop, but now with a debit card more often. The separation between daily flow and the lingering debt growing clearer. The statement reflects the change. Interest falling to $60, then $45. The principal declining at an accelerating pace because less of each payment feeds the lender's share. You observe how the psychological weight lightens in tandem, not through grand gestures, but through the steady redirection of resources already within reach. The debt that once felt like a fixed background element starts to reveal itself as malleable, shaped by the quiet choices repeated over months. The progression gathers momentum in its own way. With the highest interest balance shrinking first, the overall burden eases more efficiently, freeing small amounts that compound in the opposite direction. A few $100s redirected monthly accelerates the decline, turning what might have been years of minimum payments into a horizon measured in shorter spans. The card that once generated endless interest now approaches a point where the balance can be cleared entirely, the interest payments stopping altogether. In their place, that same money begins to accumulate elsewhere, perhaps in a separate account that grows without the drag of compounding obligations. You move through your days with this evolving awareness, the commute, the work calls, the evenings at home carrying the same textures as before, yet underpinned by a different current. The numbers continue their conversation. A balance reduced by consistent extra payments compounds the relief, each cycle diminishing the interest more than the last. What began as scattered charges transforms through sustained attention, the debt dissolving not by avoidance, but by alignment with the natural flow of income and intention. The psychological comfort of the minimum fades in comparison to the clearer horizon ahead. These quiet patterns unfold across many areas of daily life in the rest of this series. In the end, the ordinary mornings and evenings remain, but the space they occupy feels subtly recalibrated, the weight of unseen costs lifted in ways that linger long after the statements stop arriving with their familiar tension.